Afternoon. So it is Meg here from Meg Rogers Nutrition Coaching. If you are new to following me, welcome. If you're already following me and checking back in, thank you so much. So have you ever looked at your flaws and thought, I am so thankful for you, I love you? Or did you think, ugh, I am so pathetic, I can't do anything right, I'm just gonna try harder next time and until I overpower this, and next time I will do better. And does that sound like you? Hey Lisa. So odds are, if you have been following my page for a while, you already know that I was that negative person who overcame it, and some part of you resonates with that, or you wouldn't be here and keep checking back in. So let's talk about it. Share below what flaw or flaws that you've been refusing to accept, or maybe that you've just recently learned how to accept and is changing your life. Because guess what? We all have them, myself included, and my biggest battle has been food. I overeat. I emotionally eat, I undereat, I binge eat, I eat for happiness, I eat for comfort when feeling depressed. It's also the only substance we as a society allow. We have to eat, making it the most challenging and feeling impossible one to get a grip on. Like, am I right? So I would tell myself that, it was my love of food was the problem, but honestly, it wasn't that. It was my negative focus on what it was. And I would tell myself, well, I'm just going to do better next time, just to repeat this vicious cycle over and over. And I was so wrapped up in this tunnel vision of forcing myself to ignore and push through, just to be stronger as those feelings got more intense, just to crack every single time. So is that you? How is that working for you as well? If you're just hopping on, hit your favorite emoji or say hi, let me know you're here. For those hopping on, I'm talking about flaws. Do you try to hide them, pretending that they don't exist, or do you love them? Share below. So I shared in our Fit Family something that I read recently that I actually learned about a couple years ago, which has been instrumental in the changes that I've had over these past 3 years. And that is, if you want to end those negative thoughts and feelings that you've associated with the flaw, you have to accept them first. And the book talked about negative thoughts about ourselves are like naughty children who intentionally cause problems because they want attention and need love. Like, how true is that when you beat yourself up for your flaws? Like, I don't know about you, but mine would make me feel inadequate, pathetic, weak, thinking that there was something wrong with me because I couldn't break my old habits and change my ways. But the flaws weren't the problem. And once you accept that part of you, that negative hold is actually released. Its power over you is gone. It's incredible. And we don't release because we think that those flaws are making us bad or unlovable. But why do children who are feeling deprived of attention keep acting badly and keep acting out over and over and just don't seem to get it together? Because bad attention is still attention. So your flaws keep coming up as a problem and shining that spotlight because you said it's a negative. And the more that you try to hide it, the more attention it really wants. So like I said before, negative attention is still attention. Your flaws don't need to be fixed. They actually need to be loved. And it sounds counterproductive to do that. I know. I have an amazing husband, awesome kids, super blessed life, yet I didn't feel worthy or deserving of it all. And I spent years sabotaging all of it, eating my feelings. Our bodies are a manifestation of what's going on the inside, and a lot of times of how we feel. But most of us don't truly believe that we matter, So self-care, too busy with kids, whatever BS excuse that we could use. And, self-love, it was like only vain people love themselves is what I would tell myself. And we tell ourselves lies to keep us small and comfort us from ever leaving that miserable feeling because, we found comfort in the misery. We know what to expect when we're in this misery cycle. So we know we fear the unknown, dreaming big, going after a God-given potential, fear it won't work, fear we won't be happy. We settle for living in a constant state of worry, creating even more issues because what you focus on is going to grow. The Bible even tells us that, yet we keep choosing to focus on what we don't have, what we need and what's not happening and all the bad things and stuff. But Our emotions are powerful. They're manifesting many things, from negative thinking, anxiety, diseases, lack of self-love, financial problems, and more. In the book that I shared, there was a study done and only 2% of women find themselves attractive. 2%. That means 98% of us as women of this population don't accept ourselves, So my love of food has never been the problem. I still love and enjoy it. My lack of self-love and not feeling worthy of love was the problem, and that is why I'm so passionate about helping women empowering themselves. It's such much more than workouts and eating nourishing foods. It's about nourishing your mind, because your thoughts create your emotions, and your emotions dictate your actions. Like, no one is going to be successful on their own just flipping this some switch and thinking differently, because if that was the case, 70% of our country, one, is not going to be overweight, and the need for antidepressants is not going to be rising every single year. So if we could do it on our own, why is this stuff rising? So if you don't know how to do this on your own, reach out, because it's not what you do, it's how and with who. But all right, guys, I hope that gives you something to think about. It was something that, I shared in our team group, and something that has, like I said, been really instrumental in helping me to reach this place that I am now, of recognizing and learning that my food addiction problems and my love of food was never the problem to begin with. It was just my lack of self-worth and lack of self-love that was. But all right, guys, I hope this helps. Get out there, make it awesome.